Okay. It says the live video is starting, and I'm gonna make sure that I go live in the right page. This should be my free community page, and I'm hoping that it is up and live and running. If you guys are here watching live, let me know. Let's see. I think we are in the right spot, but I cannot tell. Oh, we are. Perfect. We are live in the right space. I just cannot see it on my laptop, so I was trying to see on my phone. But I think, yes, here we are. So if you are watching live, say hello. Let me know that you're here. I have my phone propped up here so I can see your comments as it comes up, as they come across. But if you're new here, hello. My name is Leslie. I am 31 years old. I am a full-time ER nurse and also full-time wellness creator and wellness ambassador with Shackley. I say full-time. I want it to be my full-time job. However, we are working towards that. But recently, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 days ago, I posted a reel on Instagram, which is where a lot of you guys came from recently, talking about our Unrecognizable July challenge. So this is the challenge that we built for our clients, for our customers, for ladies who are getting plugged in with our favorite wellness swaps, with our favorite wellness supplements, with our skincare, anything from Shackley. I've been with Shackley for, oh my gosh, I know it'll be 2 years in October, so maybe a year and a half or so. And it has absolutely changed the game for me. I've been on a long-term weight loss journey. I'm down 70 pounds naturally, and it took me about 3.5 years to get to that point. With that 70 to 75 pound on a good day weight loss, the last 30 to 35 pounds have come with using Shackley products, supplements that support my body, and that is where the Unrecognizable July challenge was born. Going through habits that I feel like have absolutely changed the game for me, for someone who has tried literally everything under the sun and wondering why I can't stick to a program, wondering why I feel like I'm doing all of this work, but I'm not seeing the results that I really want. So this is the big board. I also grabbed my little smaller one that I made if you have a smaller poster board. But for this video, I kind of just want to walk you guys through how to set up your board and the daily habits that we are doing for Unrecognizable July. You can even do it on a piece of paper. Maybe I'll do a little tutorial if you're just doing a piece of paper or a smaller board like this that doesn't trifold. This is a trifold, and this is a really big trifold. I made a list on Amazon, and I'll make like a supplies list. I got the cutie markers. These are like acrylic paint markers for the blackboard. It just was like kind of fitting with how I wanted to set the board up. I know if it's not cute, if it's not aesthetically pleasing for my brain, I'm probably not gonna use it. So hot pink sticky notes, you can get the big ones or you can get the small size if you're doing a smaller board. I've got scissors if you need them. I guess I didn't really cut anything out. But then I also have tape. So I know that when I've used like sticky notes on a wall before, I hadn't decided if I was going to do the poster board or if I was going to do the sticky notes on my wall, but I got the wall safe tape because my sticky notes kept falling off of the wall, which is why I was like, okay, let me just do the board and call it quits, okay? So let me bring this closer. Make sure you guys can see it. Okay, down we go. Okay, I just want to make sure the whole thing is in full screen. So Unrecognizable July are 4 habits. These are the daily habits that we are committing to as a group, as a team, okay? The first one is your movement. So I have on here 30 minutes of intentional movement every single day. It does not have to be extremely vigorous. It doesn't have to be a 7-mile run. It doesn't have to be a workout that leaves you gasping for air. I just want you to be intentional about your movement every single day. So I put my movement here and then 30 minutes of intentional movement daily to remind myself, like, as long as I'm being intentional, that is the goal for this challenge, for this habit specifically. Our second one is protein. So a lot of women are doing the protein. We're going to focus on 30 grams of protein every single meal. I have a personal goal of 150 grams minimum of protein with the way that I train with my current lifestyle. So If you are looking to figure out, okay, how much protein do I need to be getting in, the easiest way to do it is 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight. So you can do 30 grams of protein for every single meal if you're just getting started. If you haven't started tracking your protein, or you have absolutely no idea how much protein you're getting in already, that would be a great place to start. Or you can write your protein goal here. For our third habit, we have a 10 p.m. lockdown. The time that I wake up in the morning, my alarm goes off at 3 a.m., 3:30 in order to work out, do all the things that I need to do before I go in for a 12-hour shift. I leave my house at 6 a.m., so it's got to be early. But whatever you want to set for your hard stop for your bedtime in order to get enough sleep that you need, you are going to put your phone down at that time. And I just decided I started using the brick, which it locks your phone from you can lock your phone from everything or the apps that you find yourself aimlessly scrolling through. And I'm going to do a giveaway probably week 2 of this challenge for the brick. So I have phone down at bedtime and to brick my phone to decrease distraction. I've noticed that number one, it's hard for me to turn my brain off in general. I have terrible anxiety and diagnosed ADHD, so my brain just kind of like keeps running. And what doesn't help is the aimlessly scrolling and opening and closing the same apps over and over again. So that's another one of the habits that we added in. Increase your sleep and your sleep quality and decrease distractions. And the last habit that we have is our nightly prep for the next day and or a weekly reset. So today is Sunday. I'm going to do a quick post on on what I'm doing for my Sunday reset. It involves making sure my scrubs are laid out, writing down my workout plan, my training plan, the routine that I have going, and then making sure that I have my workout clothes, everything picked out, my nurse bag is ready, packed, ready, set, go. Because waking up and running around in a tizzy is not what baddies do, okay? And it just like starts your day with anxiety, and I cannot continue to wake up anxious. So this is a great habit that we're gonna incorporate. Down here, you're gonna see my little special section. This is where I put my full-blown baddie habits. This is, yes, a 31-day challenge, but my ultimate goal is a full 90-day, 3-month, quarterly, whatever you want to call it. I want to become unrecognizable in my energy and my confidence in the way that I carry myself, the way that I show up for myself, and make progress towards the woman that I want to become and the woman I said I was going to become at the beginning of this year of 2026. Wow, I don't even know what year it is. So I have my full-blown baddie habits. So down at the bottom, you can add other habits that you want to add in, other focuses that you want to have. So I have my morning and nighttime skincare. I have my AM and PM supplement stack. So the ladies who are doing this challenge and plugged into our accountability pod, any Shackley order gets you entered into the accountability pod. That's where we're going to do daily check-ins, daily hype, daily motivation, daily teachings, things like that. But I have down here my AM and PM supplement stack because mine is a little bit more extensive. When you go on a big long haul weight loss journey, haven't figured out what works for you so far, like I have become very protective over how I treat my body, what I put inside of my body. So I have a specific laid out AM and PM supplement stack that includes recovery favorites and all of that. I also put my hydration goal. That's something that I've been slacking on. Power Pocket and my business growth, my content creation, and then mindset is something that I've been struggling with as well. So I have podcast and journal here. This section right here is completely optional. You don't have to add on extra habits. If you are just getting started, I highly encourage you to just put your daily habits here and make sure that these are your non-negotiables, okay? Down at the bottom, I have the Unrecognizable July Habit Tracker, which you'll get in your welcome email as well. Hi, Holly! You'll get in your welcome email as well when you join the challenge. You'll get your Unrecognizable July Habit Tracker, and there's a couple different versions on here. I just filled out my daily habits and also my full-blown baddie habits, so I can keep track on what I'm making progress on throughout the month. In the middle, so I know you've probably seen the 75 hard, 75 soft countdowns as well. I also wanted to do it month by month just so I don't get discouraged on how far I have left to go. So here I put days 1 through 31, 31 days in the month of July. And I'm just going to cross off the days as I go. Maybe I put tape on the top here, maybe flip it over, write a little bit of an inspirational message here. And I will probably keep track of the habits that I've missed or things that I did well. So I'll write down the habits that I did well, make a little note to myself here on the front, or flip it up on the back and put those there. And I just put the little tape on the top of those sticky notes so I can flip them back and forth and so they don't fall off. I'm probably going to be carrying this around the house everywhere with me just to do rundowns and check-ins. On this side, I have my monthly goals, which I need to fill out. I have them all written down in my journal. But when it comes to your monthly goals, I've read and listened to so many podcasts and personal development books where they tell you to pick 3 big focuses for every single month. You don't want to overload yourself. You don't want to overwhelm yourself with so many goals. But I wanted to just have goals that I've been working towards and then 3 new goals that I'm working on currently and working on developing and building. But so this can be a financial goal. It can be an emotional well-being goal. So at the end of the month, do you want to read 1 personal development book? At the end of the month, do you want to have $200 saved? At the end of the month, do you want to cancel 2 subscriptions? At the end of the month, do you want to say you have 50% or 75% consistency with your skincare routine? It could be relationship goals. Do you want to spend more quality time with the people that you love? Do you want to spend more quality time with yourself? Do you want to take up a journaling habit? This can be anything, okay? You'll fill out your monthly goals. You can do 6 of them, or you can just block off this and do 3. And then weekly, I'll probably just put like progress or little notes to myself on the back of here as well. And I also put a place for affirmations. I know they get a little woo-woo, or I'm not really that woo-woo of a person. However, my daily affirmations, when I say them out loud in the mirror, there are so many things that I try to talk myself out of because of the lack of belief in myself. But the daily affirmations help so much. And I'm going to come right back to this. But at the bottom, I also put just like a calendar of July. But in my daily affirmations, I'm just going to have little notes of encouragement, things that inspire me, things that just push me. And I don't know, it's more of saying my dreams out loud as if they are happening in present tense. So whatever, if you are on a weight loss journey, so mine for a really long time was I have lost this amount of weight, I weigh this much, and I've done that by being consistent with my habits. But I'm going to drop some affirmation ideas and one inspirational quote that I actually want to get up and grab for you guys because it's on my computer. Ever since I saw this, and it's from the book Atomic Habits, it has been living rent-free in my head, okay? And it's just, I don't know. So it's a little bit long, but I have it pinned on my computer on my desktop. And it says, it doesn't make sense to continue wanting something if you're not willing to do what it takes to get it. If you don't want to live the lifestyle, then release yourself from the desire. To crave the result, but not the process, is to guarantee disappointment. So this is one that I'm going to rewrite down and put on my affirmation or inspiration section and just add them right here. So I want to write it prettier before I put it on my board. But that is the big board setup for Unrecognizable July. I'm going to drop some of my favorites for getting started. If you are like, okay, I just wanted to come here, see how the board was set up, that is totally fine. I will try to jump in here weekly once we get started to just share with you guys how it's going, how the girls are doing, how my journey is going. And then my goal also is to just pop on stories, on my Instagram stories every day at the end of the day and talk about my daily habits, how I did, just to keep myself that much more accountable. But that's the big board. If you want a closer look at the smaller board, this is kind of how you can set it up. And I got the smaller sticky notes, but you have your days 1 through 31 right in the middle, and this would work for a poster board that's like just flat as well. You'll have your goals on one side, you'll have your it's reversed. You'll have your affirmations and your goals on one side. You can organize your goals so you can fit more here. Your affirmations on the bottom, and I have a couple on this one. The sticky notes actually stick better to this one. And it says, I am the kind of woman who keeps promises to herself. My energy is vitality, and I will protect it at all costs. I am limitless in my ability to become whoever I want to be. So that was some of my affirmations when I made this and didn't think that that big board was going to come in time for July. And then on this side, I have our same daily habits: movement, protein, increased sleep, decreased distraction, rest and prep, and then also my extra added habits here. But let me know what you guys think if you have any questions. But I kind of just wanted to do a run through on how to set these boards up. Okay, that's my phone that just fell. How to set these boards up, because I know a lot of ladies are coming from Instagram, coming from TikTok, who wanted to see this board set up specifically. So I wanted to just have a place for that. But I will chat with you guys later. If you're interested in joining the accountability pod for Unrecognizable July, just comment Unrecognizable under this post, and I'll send you a message and make sure that you're plugged in. We're kicking off July 1st, and I cannot wait to do this with you guys. Bye.